the new one that's coming in? No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So the van air compressor itself, this is your filter housing. Afraid to do this on video.
No.
So this is your inlet supply for your filter. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. So obviously, if it's struggling, the first thing you're gonna want to look is gonna be your filter. Again, 100. I guess if somebody put the hours on there too. BTR just changed that out. So it's another good thing to do if you're gonna do a PM. I mean, just label your filters. It's gonna help you figure out when's the next PM schedule. So air filter itself is here. So say 180 PSI, 180 CFM, van air compressor. Here's your accessories and tools. I won't pull it out right now, but again, this is going to be your air spade. It's going to have a nozzle itself, should have 2 tips and then 2 extensions, which you're going to use to excavate, dry air excavate. Coming around to the other side. In order to engage your van air compressor, again, you need to supply power to the van air panel by engaging the toggle switch on the driver's side panel close to the knee. It's a silver toggle switch, and then pressing your PTO button. Once you have done that, you can come over here and reset the Murphy switch, which is going to be this. It's already good to go now. And then after you hit this switch, you are now going to start creating pressure. You have your air supply hose line here. It does come with the whip checks. I mean, if you're going to be running a pretty good distance, you wouldn't be able to make it to that hydrant. Let's say there's a fence. I'd recommend getting an additional air hose if you can't get on site. Like, let's say for instance, if you're going to start working at compressor stations, you can't pull these trucks in here, but you can be backed up right to the fence line. So you're allowed to roll this out. I'd get 2 50-foot sections probably and get you an extra 100 feet. It's still going to be able to produce that volume, but again, you can swing that boom hose around and over the top of the fence, a 10-foot fence, and then run a dry back hose or a debris hose from there to, so again, the fire hydrant, and then use your extra 100 feet to continue to go the distance. I mean, other than that, I mean, you can test it. Oh, you still had air in it. So you got air in your tank right now. Test it by pinching this off. There's really nothing to it. So that's how you engage it. To disengage it, you go in reverse, PTO switch, disengage the power. If you do hit the stop, you're going to have to come over here and hit this Murphy switch again too. So that's the air compressor. Multiple ways to fill the truck too. I guess I didn't mention that. 2-inch, 3-inch, the other side is 4-inch. This right here,
You mean filled with water?
Self-load water, push to open, pull to close. We have this for just your environments. When it is freezing, you do want to have this closed going down the road. But when you are filling, you do want to push open. Because let's say you get a pump truck can easily flow X amount of gallons into your water tank. It could probably do, I would say 200 gallons a minute, so that's pretty fast. You need air to escape your water tank at the same time.
So whenever you're loading the water,
Open. What it's doing is, right here you can see it. There is a baffle that angles down. You see a butterfly valve. You see this rectangle. This goes like that and then it comes down. That's opening a knife valve. When you pull it closed, it closes the knife valve. It doesn't allow any
Keep it closed.
Keep it closed, it gets freezing. So if you're working, it doesn't matter. In the south where I'm from, you can break that handle off and keep it in open. It doesn't matter. So
Here though, you want the closed.
yes, definitely. And that's another way to fill your tank too. Let's say, for instance, there are some stations where you can drive your truck up. There's going to dump from the top. You can also fill it straight from there. There's sometimes where you just have a spigot. You can throw the water hose up there too. So definitely
But even if you're
easy access.
pumping in water, you might use yourself.
Yeah. You do. So, any other questions?